Denox Tech Reviews number 58. Denox reviews the GB Boy Color. Hello YouTube, this is DXS speaking once again, and today I will be reviewing the Chinese version of the Game Boy Color. That's right, but this is called the GB Boy Color, developed by a Chinese company called Kongfang. Kongfang also created other Game Boy clones like the GB Boy, and after the Color, they also released the GB Boy SP. But we will be focusing today on the GB Color that I own. There are various colors that you could get for this thing. In blue, green, yellow, crystal blue, which is the one I got, crystal purple, and crystal green. This Game Boy pretty much has all the hardware designs from the original Game Boy Color made by Nintendo. On the left side, you will find a volume control and the link cable port above it that supports 2 players. And on the right side of the device is the power button. In the bottom where the headphone jack is located, and next to it is a DC 3V in jack. In front, you see it has the traditional directional buttons, B and A buttons, and as for the start and select buttons, they're actually a bit bigger and now they stick together between a line to show that there are 2 buttons. I find the start and select buttons to be a lot more easier to press and comfortable too compared to the original. The buttons in general are not at the quality of an actual Game Boy Color, but it's not terrible by any means. They are still quite comfortable to use. And of course, the selling point of the GB Boy Color is the backlit screen that comes with this. This looks very crisp and clear and modern in today's standards. The issue with the original Game Boy Color and any Game Boys before it, with the exception of the Japan-only Game Boy Light, is that there is no brightlit screen whatsoever. So it was impossible to play this in the dark unless you have a lamp illuminated directly towards the screen, or an accessory that does just that. And as you can see, all the games looks great on this 2x1.4 size screen. But what you probably can notice is the height of the screen is slightly smaller than the original Game Boy Color. This as a result shrinks the resolution of the screen itself, but not by too much. It still looks great to see regardless of the slightly smaller screen. I do not know why Kongfang decided to come up with this screen size, but I see this more as a nitpick right there. Also, a small nitpick is that the power light on the top left of the screen does not seem to indicate as well as the original when you're low on battery. On top of this device is what seems to be an infrared sensor, but it's actually just there for show and has no other purpose, so you cannot use this to get mystery gifts in Pokemon Gold and Silver for example. On the back of the device, you see a cover where the 2 AA batteries are placed to power it up, and just like the original Game Boy Color, it also takes in original cartridges for the handheld as well. All the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games will read just fine there, but will obviously not take any Game Boy Advance games. The interesting thing about the GB Boy Color is that in the box, it says that it has 188 built-in games in one device. But in reality, it's only 66 games built in. That's still a lot though. And the 188 it promotes itself with, most of those games repeats themselves like 3 times. I do not know why some Chinese game companies does this sometimes. Regardless, some really good games that come in this package are Super Mario Land, Pac-Man, DuckTales, Donkey Kong, Aladdin, Tetris, Dr. Mario, Asteroids, and even Tic-Tac-Toe. Here are the rest of the games that comes with it. The battery on this device is very good and can last about 8 to 10 hours straight. Maybe a bit more. To conclude this review, I must say for a knockoff Chinese device, it's actually very well built and very durable. As a matter of fact, I would go as far as to say that this is even better than what Nintendo made for the Game Boy Color back then. No joke. Pricing between $30 to $40 is quite a good deal since you're getting a Game Boy with a backlit screen, plays all Game Boy cartridges, and 66 pre-installed games. It's quite literally having a Game Boy Classic Edition right there if you know what I mean. The gripe for this of course is that you cannot remove or add any more of the Game Boy games on this. You are stuck with the 66 games that they give you. Some of the games there are meh in my opinion, but a lot of them are pretty good at least. You can find these on eBay, Geek and Gamer Gear, and a few other online stores that sells this for around $30 to $40. The main reason why I bought this for around $33 on eBay is because it was the best way for me to play Kirby Tilt and Tumble, since it's not playable on my SP since the motion controls are reversed. I also like the idea of built-in games in the backlit screen. I grew up with the Game Boy Color and it really brings back the nostalgia I had when I gamed back then with this device. The fact now that I could play a Game Boy Color in the dark and not have to worry about being in a bright area to see what's on the screen is a sell for me. If you have a lot of Game Boy cartridges lying around and no longer own a Game Boy since it broke or you lost it, plus you really want to play Game Boy games in a device where it was meant to be played, I highly recommend you check this Game Boy out. If you are not into modding an original Game Boy Color to have a backlit screen or paying someone a lot more to do so, consider this another viable option. So to rate the GB Boy Color handheld device by Kongfang, I give it an 8 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, here's some more you may check out, and be sure to click the bell and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. See you there!